Now, Shirly Pinto made history when she became the first deaf member of the Israeli parliament back in 2021. For years, she has been an advocate for people with disabilities across Israel, but today she serves as an information ambassador to the Israeli foreign minister in the United States. And this week, she's brought an American delegation of deaf people to Israel to tour the southern Israeli communities massacred by Hamas terrorists on October 7th. And joining us now is former Israeli parliament member herself, Shirly Pinto, the information ambassador to the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Okay, so Shirly, tell us why you decided to bring this delegation to Israel.
I believe that, first of all, I really believe that if you want to do a hasbara, a really good one, you need to go to the Jewish community around the world, but also you need to bring them here. One of the things that I all the time tell them in my tour in United States, that if you really want to feel connected, if you really want to know what happened in Israel, you have to do two things. First of all, I'm talking about the Jewish community, of course, that I'm going. First of all, you need to know what really happened in Israel. You need to look about the news, the official news, not what happened in the media, in the Instagram. There's a lot of fake news. The second thing, you have to come here. You have to come here to volunteer, to see your brother and sisters. It's not the state of Israel that's far away from you and you never been there. You have to come here and to feel what we are feeling in this world. Before this delegation came to Israel, I was working with a Switzerland deaf person that came to Israel, and what she thought about the state of Israel, it's completely changed when she was being here. She never believed that the state of Israel, she liked what she saw here. It was amazing. That's why I tell all the time to people, you have to come to Israel to feel what happened here, and after that you can talk about.
You know, it's important to me to understand what the experience has been like so far for the delegation that you brought here. What kind of response have you received from them? And why is it important as well that a community of people with disabilities is exposed to the atrocities that took place here?
First of all, the delegation that came yesterday, everybody was Jewish. And it was very important for me to welcome them here, because in the bad time that we have in the Jewish community around the world, not just in the state of Israel, we are on the war, but all Jewish people around the world feel the anti-Semitism waking up and feel the war. We need to be united. We need to be together to see what happened to each other, because we have the same destiny. It never mind if you are Jewish that live in the state of Israel, or Jews that live in France, or Jews that live in New York. It's never in mind. We are a Jew and we have the same destiny. And unfortunately, a lot of people hate of us just because we are Jewish people. Mm-hmm. And we need to support each other and to grow up each other together. And for that, we need to be united. We need to come here to the state of Israel and to work together.
Now, there were several victims with disabilities on October 7th. From what I understand, there was no victim that was deaf. But can you tell us a little bit about some of who those victims were?
I can tell you, and I tell that to the delegation yesterday when we was in the Nova Festival in Reim. I don't know if you know the story about Ruth and Arik Peretz.
Yeah.
Arik is a father of Ruth. Ruth, she have a CP. And when Arik burned alive, first of all, I will tell you, he really loved Ruth. He was very connected to his daughter. And in October 7, they was in the party, in Nova party, in the festival. And the police was looking for Ruth because they found Arik, but they didn't find Ruth. After they looking for Ruth and they didn't find her, they decided maybe they were burned alive together. So they took the body of Arik, they put on a CT, and they found Ruth hugging with her father, burned alive. Terrorists of Hamas was killed them. together, and it doesn't mind if you're a Jew with or without disability. They was so mean to the people in this party. You can't even imagine what happened. It doesn't care. I can't believe about that until today. And I think this is a story that we need to tell around the world, because a lot of people with disability, Jewish people with disability, need to deal with the problem that we have with disability, but also we have PTSD about what happened in the party, about what happened October 7. And we, the state of Israel, have to take care of these children, these people, because they take it very hardly. And we need to take care of them. That's why I bring this delegation, because I want to show the whole world what happened here in October 7. The whole world must understand what the terrorists of Hamas did to us.
Yeah, that story that you're speaking about, Alik and his daughter Ruti, who was wheelchair bound, was one of the most, just another incredibly tragic story that came out of the Hamas massacre of the Nova Party. So it's important that you mention that the two of them were burned alive, like you said, while they were embracing one another's really terrible, terrible story. But I'd like to thank you so much, Knesset member Shirly, for joining us and for bringing this delegation here and making sure that also the community with disabilities is learning more about the atrocities that took place in Israel on the 7th of October.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.